trying to remember the second one. Okay, thanks. Yeah, and he said that Kane had kicked the puck into the net. Now I didn't see it, so I don't know, and I haven't seen the video on it. So, but they did say that Corey Kane kicked it in the net.
You know, obviously after a disheartening loss yesterday, this wasn't the result you wanted. What do you take from this, and what do you tell your team after losing two?
Yeah, you know, I don't know. It's a tough. There's not a lot you can say after a night like tonight when we didn't play very. I don't think we played very well, obviously, and you know we'll piece it back together Monday. We're a better team than what we showed tonight, and I don't want to let one really bad game, you know, dismantle everything that we've worked hard to have for the season. So we'll come back Monday, and there's some things we need to adjust, but overall, I don't think we need to completely redo things. I did feel tonight, though, that, you know, I don't think Pat was as sharp as he normally is, and I was disappointed that a night like that, like we've got such great goaltending from Pat all year long, and then when Nelly went in the net, I would have liked to have seen our team be more disciplined and more in tune defensively than we were tonight, and help bail him out, because Pat's bailed us out a lot. It was pretty evident that Pat was fighting it a bit, and you know, for us not to be able to bail him out, I was disappointed that we couldn't do that for him tonight.
What were they able to do defensively to limit your scoring opportunities?
Have our goals disallowed. You know, I think that having 3 of them or whatever disallowed helped them defensively. But, you know, I felt so. I wasn't disappointed with the chances that we had. I think we had plenty of chances to generate offense. Their goaltender, Hunwick, played well. And we missed the net on a lot of our opportunities. I was more concerned with our defensive game than I was the offensive side of the hockey game.
Just going back, you don't want to put it on one part of the game, but in the first period when you had those back-to-back goals, it kind of seemed like, you know, the crowd got out of it a little bit. Would you say that was maybe like one of the turning points?
Yeah, I mean, we would have liked to have gotten out to the lead that we did. Like last night, we got to a 2-goal lead. So tonight, we would have liked to get out to a 2-goal lead to, you know, from the standpoint that would have really been a whole different game with our crowd. But that's shame on us for not being better in the first period. You know, really the first goal was disheartening, and then the second goal I think was a turnover up the middle, and there, you know, that was a heartbreaker right there.
Yeah, and then as far as your decision to pull Nagel, was that just, you know, like?
It was just kind of like, hey, you know, the kids played so well. I would have liked to have found a way. I always like it if we're closer to the end of a period and we would have just made the changeover in between periods. You hate to have to pull a guy right in front of everybody. I didn't like it. But the same token, I thought we needed to change the momentum a little bit with our own players. And sometimes that'll shake guys up. They really care a lot for Pat. And, you know, by pulling him, I think it was a little bit of a slap to everyone. And then also, they care a lot about Nelly, too, and so they're going to want to play for him. That's why I was really, really disappointed with us going down 5-on-3 and them scoring their 6th goal, because, you know, Taylor's trying to fight for his time in the net, and I would have liked him to get through with just the 1 goal against.
Getting back to the first goal that was disallowed, Jordan Johnson's goal off the pass from Mike Pepper, was there a reasoning from the referees on why it got called back?
He said that the net moved off, got knocked off before the puck went into the goal. So initially he called it a goal, so it must have been pretty conclusive on the video. Once again, I haven't seen the video, but it must have been awful conclusive for him to reverse that call.
Coach, did that take anything out of your team, you know, as far as maybe trying to get some momentum going to have those goals disallowed? And, you know, that could have been a huge momentum change. Yeah, if those would have been counted, I mean that would have been a big momentum change. But the same token, if they're not legal goals, they're not legal, and that's, you don't expect the refs to say they're legal. But yeah, I mean, obviously there's a big difference between, you know, all of a sudden it's 4-2 or 4-3 versus 4-1. So big difference, you know. And but again, if it's not a goal, it's not a goal.
Next week, travel to Northern Michigan to take on Northern Michigan Wildcats. Coming off a 6-1 defeat tonight, just put this one behind you guys. What do you guys got to do next week when you travel to Northern?
Well, we're going to put it behind us, but maybe not until Wednesday. I think, there's some lessons to be learned, and not just players, coaches. I mean, I think, maybe we got away from our game plan a little bit this past week as we were preparing for Michigan. We got away from some of the things that we like to do, and it was pretty evident. So I think we got to maybe get back to some basics here, and we shouldn't lack any confidence. We've played pretty good hockey all year. I can only look at a couple of games all season. The second night at Lake State, and then here tonight. That's 2 games where I would say that we weren't full measure for a good effort, and so disappointed that our effort level wasn't better. I mean, I just think, we fell behind. But we could have performed better. So that's 2 nights, and I'm not going to let it ruin our season.